Hey golf people, I've got a special set of clubs all the way from Scotland. This is a direct-to-consumer brand, meaning it's a great value. These are the Caley Golf 01s, and they look pretty darn sweet. Now the staggering thing about these clubs is the price. They are sub $600 at $559 US dollars. So can a budget-friendly club outperform the big dogs that are twice, maybe 3 times as much? We're gonna test them out here at Carrollwood Country Club. It is hot here today, guys, and this is really my first round of the official start of summer. I could not have picked a worse time to do it because it's blazing hot out here in the middle of the afternoon. I couldn't get myself a morning tee time today, so we've got what we've got. I'm gonna set myself an over-under, a generous one of plus or minus 3 today. Starting off here, par 5. I am sweating before I even hit my tee shot. All right, well, I pushed my drive off to the right, so we're over here in the rough just a little bit. I've got a couple of trees to deal with. To make a long story short, on this par 5, I just need to get myself into position. I'm not gonna hit anything too long. I've got a 7-iron in my hand, just wanna make sure I get up over that tree. Let's see what we do. Nice high trajectory, definitely got up over the tree, a little right of where I wanted to be, but we're actually gonna have a great angle back at this pin that's cut right. Let's go find it. Now these are hollow bodied irons. They are a cast construction, not forged. But I gotta say, first hit there, and I didn't hit it quite 100% center, it was a little towards the toe. I would say that it has very good feel. In case you're wondering, the 7-iron sits at 30 degrees with the Caley set. So you're gonna have a little bit more distance than some of those traditionally lofted clubs, but you may sacrifice a little bit of spin. We're gonna see what the spin does here because we're gonna have a pitching wedge in our hand as we try to attack this pin. I've got 100 yards on the button and it's a great opportunity to unwrap this pitching wedge. Now this is going to be a little bit more club than I actually need. But like I said, I want to judge spin and I want to get as much use of these as possible. So I'm going to choke down just a little bit, take a little less of a backswing and see if we can knock one tight. Felt good coming off the club face. And it did spin really nicely. Really like that one, guys. Nice checkup. I'm pretty pin high. Might be just a little bit past the flagstick, but I've got a really good chance here at birdie, so good distance control. Again, really loving the sound there. In terms of trajectory, we will find out a little bit more about that as we progress. I hit that one a little bit lower because I was really trying to control spin there, and boy, the thing checked up really nice. We are indeed exactly pin high, so great start here. We've got 15 feet, maybe 16 feet here for birdie. Ooh, it's a bumpy ride, and yeah, that's gonna be a par. But I'm not complaining to have an opportunity like that on the first hole with a brand new set of sticks, especially given what these things cost. All right, guys, we've got a shorter par 4 here. Another good chance to maybe put a birdie on the scorecard. Let's see what we do. Oh, it's perfect. Now, you may have seen reviews of mine from other direct-to-consumer brands. These clubs look a lot like some of the other offerings from some of the brands out there, but there are some differences. When comparing these to my Tacoma 101s, a club that looks very similar to this, at the toe of both clubs, there is a weight port. The Tacoma 101s have a resin filled in there. These have a weight screwed in, so a little bit different there. Looking at the top of these clubs, the Caleys are a little thicker up top and maybe just a little bit more offset. That's gonna give you higher handicaps, maybe your higher mid handicaps, a little bit more confidence, and probably a little bit more forgiveness. Let's find out. We've got another shot similar to our approach shot on the first hole here. I've got about 100 yards. I'm gonna put that pitching wedge in my hand and see if we can really knock one tight. Ooh, that's going right at it. Be the number. Nice checkup, and yeah, we've got a great opportunity. Now I hit that one a little bit toe side, which is my normal miss if you watch this show, but still very forgiving result. Let's go make the putt. All right, real similar distance to the last hole. Let's see if we can get this one in the hole. All right, another par. We're heading to 3. All right, the wind is starting to pick up here. It's right in our face. We've got a tough stretch of holes here, about 4 holes that are very difficult, starting with this par 4 that's tight. I gotta have a good drive here to get us a medium iron in our hands. Let's see what we do. Well, that was a good drive, and that's a good start. I thought I hit that perfectly, but I actually ran through the fairway here, so I've got a tricky little shot, 129. I got to keep this kind of low. Let's see if we can get ourselves out of trouble here. Keep it low and hooking a little. Not bad. Well, I can't complain with the control there. Definitely got us into a position where we may be able to save par. We're about 20 yards short of the green here. Let's see if we can get up and down. Yeah, pretty good. All right, first little test of the day here. We've got 5.5 feet, I'd say. A little uphill, a little left to right. The bumpy greens, though, is the X factor. Ooh, okay, we'll take it. All right, well, we got ourselves into a little trouble, but we got ourselves out there with these irons. Hopefully, we can take a nice full shot here on hole 4, and I can give you a little bit more information on what I'm seeing. Pretty challenging, tight tee shot here. I'm actually gonna try to hit the fade ball. All right, well, found the right side of the fairway here. We've got 170 to this flagstick that is kind of front of the green. Now, the problem is there's a big hazard in front of this green as well. I'm gonna go 6 iron, and we're gonna see how these things do for distance. We do have a little wind in our face, so this is gonna be a really, really good test. Boy, nice and high for a 6 iron, I gotta say. A little right of the green, and I came up just a little bit short, but I stayed away from that hazard. And I will say again, I think that was a really forgiving result. If you can see here where I struck the ball, it's on the grooves, but it's definitely towards the toe, so not a perfect strike. Still very high, still a very good result in my opinion. Let's get up and down. I'd say I hit that thing like 167, 168. I'm fairly pin high. So again, can't complain with a mishit like that. Get tight. Ooh. Just burned it by. All right, well, there's our first bogey we're gonna surrender. And we've got a par 3 here to hopefully make it up. All right, first par 3 of the day. We've got 174. Gives me a chance to redeem myself with this 6 iron. I'm gonna hit the same club. This one, we've got a little wind going with us, so it should be perfect, as long as I get the strike right. Boy, it's right at it. Is it enough? It's not. It's too long. I hit that too good. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna play that ball, but just for giggles, we're gonna hit a 7 iron here and see if I can make it. Oh, and that was a great strike. Very high. Probably my best middle strike of the day. And that's towards the back of the green as well. Now the pin's cut back there, but I think that one's really close. Great strike in the middle. Great result. That second guy always comes to play, doesn't he? 176 with a 7 iron. A little wind behind us, but plenty of pop out of these clubs. One time, come on. Oh, I thought it was gonna bend in there. All right, we can't take those for granted on these bumpy greens, but that's another par. We are 1 over, so we're still looking good for our over-under, guys. And we are headed to the #1 hole on this side. We are at the highest point of this golf course, and the sun is just absolutely roasting me here at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This is where you can start to get tired, but I've got to just set myself and push through. Oh, not a great tee shot. That's off the toe, and we're gonna have to get lucky. We might be in the water. Didn't get lucky. So I had to drop a ball here. I've got a 4 iron in hand. Let's see how these long irons do and get ourselves into position. I want to make no worse than bogey here. Oh boy, that felt great. awesome height and much longer than I thought it could possibly be. I probably could have gone for the green. I wasn't. I was just trying to put it out there to the right, but these things have so much pop when you hit them well. I'm kind of kicking myself if I'm being honest. I hit that 210 yards. Didn't think that there was any way I could get here, but I'm actually past the hole. If I was aimed at the green, I'd be on the green. Oh well. All right, we are hitting 4, and it's gonna have to be a good one to avoid a double bogey. I got the 58 degree in my hand. I gotta flop this one in the air a little bit, get over that bunker, and hopefully land soft. Good for distance, but maybe pulled it just a little bit. I'm gonna have 12 feet for our bogey putt. One time, come on. Oh, thank goodness. I did not want to put a double bogey on the scorecard. All right, we're +2, so we still got a little bit of a cushion here, and we're headed to some easier holes here, 7 and 8. We've got a par 4, then a par 3 that's real short, and then we're gonna end it with an island par 5. Let's see if we can do it. All right, 102 is the number. That pin is towards the back, cut right over the bunker from where I'm standing. We got to get that nice distance control here with the pitching wedge. Ah, bad strike there. We're in the bunker. Go a little further. Ah, came up just short. Terrible putt. All right, well, we are +3. We are on the button, heading to a little short par 3. And then we've got the par 5 with the island green finish. We got to hold it together here in this heat right now and get it done. All right, we've got 136. First time all day I'm breaking out the 9-iron here. I think it should be the perfect club. Good strike. Boy, it's right at it. Come on, get tight. Definitely our best birdie opportunity of this afternoon. 8 feet, right to left. One time, come on. Oh, I didn't hit it. I didn't hit it. All right, now as I play this last hole here, the par 5, let's talk about some of the positives and negatives of the Caley golf club. So first, in terms of positives, great feel, great accuracy and forgiveness from what I can see, and obviously that price is just incredible. Really enjoyed my round with these clubs, but there are some negatives. First one being you just can't walk into a store and try these clubs. Now, Caley does have an option for you to buy the set and then only use the 7-iron. If you are unhappy with that, you can send it back, but it makes it a little bit harder with these DTC clubs. The other negatives I would see, especially for the mid to lower handicappers, is you're probably not going to want that thick top line and that offset. But the great news there is you've got the 01T models, a lower profile, as well as the Player's cavity back model to take a look at. I don't really see any other negatives with these clubs. Really happy with what I saw out here on the course. Now let's try to make that birdie. They're just too slow to break today. But that is +3, and that is a passed test for the Caley golf clubs. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. Definitely check out these clubs. I think for the price, they offer incredible value.